In the 41st millennium, the Imperium of Man is beset on all sides by powerful forces bent on humanity's subjugation and destruction. Be it brutal Xenos, upstart cults of ruinous powers, even mindless horrors from beyond the veil, none are more perfidious than those of humanity itself.
Ready? Charge!
These Astra Militarum have been sanctioned excommunicate traitoris and have set to defend their homeworld from the Inquisition's wrath. Will the righteous prevail and the Emperor's light shine forth? Will traitors fall and be cast down, never to rise again? Who are the traitors here? This is 40K in 40 minutes, Astra Militarum versus Imperial agents. Greetings 40K fans, your host JT the Voice here, welcoming you to a battle of ideologies. Who is the traitor and who is the loyalist?
The Inquisition thinks they've got some dirt on us. They think we're heretical for some reason. They think we don't serve the Emperor. Well, we're here to prove them wrong, and we won't go down without a fight.
Nick brings out his Imperial Guard Hammer of the Emperor to square off against Garry and his Imperial Agents Veiled Blade Elimination Force in what should be a really interesting matchup of two list archetypes.
We decided to make our stand in this abandoned city. City abandoned by the Inquisition, I'll have you know.
It's Hammer versus Scalpel. Overwhelming force versus laser-focused precision. This one has the potential to be a real barn burner.
My name is Garry Sacco. I've been on the channel a couple times before. I've been playing for probably over 20 years now, and just got into the game through just friends.
Garry's Veiled Blade Elimination Force consists of a Calidus Assassin, a Calexis Assassin, an Evisor Assassin, and a Vindicare Assassin. He's also got an Inquisitor to lead his warband, 5 Deathwatch kill team members, a Sisters of Battle Immolator, he's got a Corvus Blackstar, 2 Grey Knight Terminator squads, 2 10-strong Sisters of Battle squads, and an Armiger Helverin Warglaive and another Warglaive. That Corvus Blackstar will house the 5-man Deathwatch kill team. The Immolator will take half the Sister squad, the other half is going to go to reserve. His Calexis is starting in reserve. Both 5-man Terminator squads are also in reserve. One has the Inquisitor attached. That is a real take-all-comer style of list. Does he have enough heavy guns to crack all of Nick's armor, though?
My gameplay style is most times pretty aggressive when it shouldn't be. I gotta try to just keep myself back and a little bit more reserved. The way I've built the list, I don't think is very aggressive. It'll be a little bit more passive and try to counter some of Nick's moves.
I have brought the Imperial Guard, that's right, the Astra Militarum are here today, and I brought my favorite, lots of tanks. I've been painting up a ton over the weekend to try to repaint some of my older tanks, but also paint up some brand new Kasrkin. And I brought 2 squads of them today. They're gonna be my sneaky ace in the hole, I think.
Nick's Hammer of the Emperor consists of a Cadian Castellan, a Rogal Dorn commander with the Calm Under Fire enhancement, and a Rogal Dorn commander with the Veteran Crew enhancement. He's got 10 Cadian shock troops, 2 Chimeras, a Hellhound, 2 squads of Kasrkin, a Leman Russ battle tank, a Leman Russ Demolisher, a Leman Russ Executioner, a Leman Russ Vanquisher, and 2 Scout Sentinels. That's a lot of armor. Inside the Chimeras will be the Kasrkin, and one of those Kasrkin squads will have attached the Castellan.
Game plan today is to try to take some board control. With my high toughness tanks, I think I can outlast him.
Hopefully I can weather the storm of the guard. The traitorous heretical guard.
If I could get board control, then fire lanes to take out his big stuff, I think that would be really to my advantage.
His guard are under investigation, and yet they fled, and now are holding a defensive line against me. That says it all, folks. He's gotta go.
Today's mission is Hidden Supplies. Not only do players place an extra objective in no man's land, scoring is a little different in this one. Players will score victory points for controlling 1 objective marker that's not within their deployment zone. They'll score another 5 victory points if they control 2 markers not in their deployment zone. And finally, they'll score 5 victory points if they control more objective markers than their opponent controls, to a maximum of 15 per turn and 50 for the game.
All in all, I think it's gonna be a good match. I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to come to grips with the enemy once more. Let's play some 40K! Garry, welcome to the studio!
Thanks for having me back, Nick.
I gotta play the guard, and you're playing Imperial Agents. You have Grey Knights, Sisters, Assassins, Deathwatch, and Knights. I love it. It's fun.
It's a nice casual list.
Your list would make my brain hurt trying to play it. I got the orange dice. Ooh.
Both 5.
Both 5, 6. All right, so you're gonna get to choose which corner do you want the objectives right in the open. So they're gonna go this way. So we're gonna put one objective marker here and one objective marker here. I have chosen chaos. All right, let's see who deploys first. Hurrah! I have no infiltrator, so you can deploy first.
So let's go my first deployed unit.
First drop, Corvus Blackstar. I gotta say, I love this miniature. My Cadian shock troops. I'm gonna start on my home objective to be able to sticky it, but they can rush up and take the other objective really easily now.
Eversor Assassin.
Look at that, it's cool. Yeah. I rigged up some lights in it. Rogal Commander number 1. One of 2 Rogal Commanders. Is he up top?
He's up top.
You know what? That is a perfect spot, because he's got lone op, doesn't he? I have a Hellhound ready to jump through the wall if I need to.
Battle Sister Squad with Multi-Melta and Melta.
Chimera number 1. It's got a unit of Kasrkin inside of it.
The Warglaive.
I think we'll take my other Chimera, and I'm thinking that we'll put it back here.
And I'm gonna take the other Warglaive, put him right here.
Leman Russ with Battle Cannon back here.
So we'll do the other Helverin.
Demolisher tank. I got a space here.
The Immolator with Battle Sister.
I gotta say, that one's scary. Vanquisher tank. I think this is a good spot for it.
Garry has dropped his Calidus Assassin in the midboard, really it looks like, to keep Nick from getting too close to him. Otherwise, he's deployed very deep and defensively.
I got more tanks, more tanks! I got 2 Scout Sentinels to give me some reroll ones to hit. And then I've got Scout Sentinel number 2. And then lastly, this army would benefit from going second, but I will take advantage of going first. I will take that board control, I will zone him out, and I will dominate the battlefield.
I do not want to push up on this board turn
But
1.
I'm okay pushing up on this board. I've got the armor to do so.
Well, yeah, you can hold
Let's
the
do it! I got 2.
1. Oh, you're going first.
I thought I was going second there. Good luck.
Good luck. Nick's going first. I think I'd rather him go first than me, so we'll just kind of see how this one goes.
Looks like Nick's gonna have first turn, and the Sentinels are scouting forward, and one of the Chimeras is as well. Garry chooses not to scout, letting Nick move forward.
On to turn 1!
This episode is brought to you by Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus. Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus is an exciting, turn-based tactical strategy game set in the eternal conflict of the Warhammer 40,000 universe. In Tacticus, you can assemble and lead legendary Warhammer 40,000 champions from different playable factions, with more added all the time. Speaking of, coming September 21st, 2025, is Lord Commander Drier. A sturdy frontline summoner with his leading the charge ability, he calls in additional Death Riders to deal even more damage. He's an exciting new character for everyone to go straight into battle with that additional tankiness. Not only is Lord Marshal Drier coming, but we have a giveaway code for you too. Enter code Lord Marshal PTT and you can receive 2,000 coins, 50 Blackstone, and a requisition order. I really enjoy the campaign play. All the special events are really cool, and rising to the ranks of the arena is really fun too. Lord Marshal Drier is coming, and don't forget to enter Lord Marshal PTT, receive 2,000 coins, 50 Blackstone, and a requisition order. Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus. Get it wherever you get your apps today. Nick's pulled Sabotage and Tempting Target. Garry's chosen the middle objective nearest to him for that tempting target. That's right, poke your head out so I can chop it off. Nick issuing orders, pretty much, he's given move across the board. He's got no targets. The Cadians will sticky that home objective. Of course, he'll maintain control over it until Garry's objective control is higher than Nick's at the end of any phase.
So let's start the moon phase, and I'm gonna try to take the Sentinel and get this on the objective here to try to get the tempting target. I didn't really want first turn, but you know what? I'm gonna take advantage of it and I can take some board control. I'm gonna move up and make it really hard for him to come out of his zone.
Second Sentinel moves to the top objective.
Then we're gonna take the Rogal Dorn, and it's gonna move up. It's gonna even pivot to get outside of my deployment zone. It's gonna touch the terrain, and it's going to sabotage.
Chimera on the bottom advances.
and it's gonna pivot and go sideways, hiding in the terrain, not touching the terrain.
Hellhound advances.
I would like to invite the assassin to move up so that I can overwatch it.
That's some more advances. That's what no targets is gonna get you. Cadians advance to go for another objective and exercise their sticky. They're gonna make that sticky.
There's nothing for me to shoot. So we skip my shooting phase aside from declaring that I'm sabotaging with the Rogal Dorn there in the center.
End of the turn, Garry picks up the Calidus to go back in reserve. He scores 5 points on tempting target. Sabotage is ongoing. Both players on a command point.
Quick turn, nothing to do, nothing to shoot. I've got all the points. I've got the whole board here. I've managed to get all of my secondaries. I'm feeling good, and he's got to come out before we can play.
All right, that's a lot of tanks controlling a lot of the mid board. But that's fine. That's fine. I can just sit back and wait.
Garry pulls extend, battle lines, and cleanse. Oh, that's no good. He will cycle out cleanse for no prisoners. That's going to cost him a command point on new orders.
The no prisoner, well, that's just, it is what it is.
Nothing else for him to do in the command phase, but start the moving.
Take the 5-man sister squad. They're gonna disembark out of the immolator.
Sisters disembark from the immolator, staying out of Hellhound Overwatch range.
All right, 5-man sister squad, it's your time to shine.
Calidus comes back into his own zone, and that's his movement phase.
Come on, I want more shots. Bring some stuff out.
Vindicator is gonna take a shot at the Sentinel.
All right, yeah.
Vindicare shooting fails to wound the Sentinel.
All right, now here it is, Nick. The sisters are charging the Sentinel.
No, really? What do you need?
Everything's gonna bank on this 8-inch charge. 8! Oh, there it is! There it is!
And I can't overwatch because you cleverly stayed outside of 9.
Combat phase?
Go back, yeah, go for it. Let's see if the sisters can down it.
Sisters, no effect in combat. Sentinel kills one, but that will extend battle lines for Garry.
And that is the end of round 1.
Nick's sabotage completes to take him up to 8. Garry's extend battle lines goes off. He gets 4. It's 8-4 as we head to Nick's turn 2.
I've decided to just keep everything back in my deployment zone because as soon as I start moving anything out, he's just gonna pick it up with all his tanks, so it's just gonna be a big old game of cat and mouse. Minimizing as much of his shooting in as many turns as possible is great for me.
All right, so we start my turn. I'm gonna go up to 3 command points.
Nick's pulled behind enemy lines and marked for death. Garry chooses the Armiger, and the Helverin, and Nick's chosen the gamma target of the sisters in the midboard. The Cadians have stickied yet another objective. That means Nick does exert control over 2 objectives without having to be on them.
And we'll get some orders out.
Plasma Executioner gets take aim. He really doesn't bother ordering anything else. He doesn't want to move. Nick holds 1, holds 2, and holds more than Garry for a big 15 on primary.
Full primary points, 15. That's gonna be tough for him to catch up on. All right, let's go into the moon phase.
Sentinel has to desperate breakout, succeeds.
Cadian shock troops are going to advance. Again, I could try doing some crazy maneuver where I bring everything forward and try to like jail him in his deployment zone, but I think that would be detrimental to my tank's health. So I'm going to basically hold exactly where I am and force him to come to me.
Plasma Russ, the Executioner, moving up to get targets. Demolisher backs up.
Just to deep strike deny a little bit there, a little bit.
Chimera at the bottom pivots to extend out a no-go zone. Hamilton the Vanquisher Russ backs up just a little bit as well. That is a very expensive deep strike denial unit.
And make sure my tank over here is in range for orders.
Chimera at the top moves to defend against charges just far enough away from the wall so that the bases of those Marines can't fit in there. Garry rapid ingresses for a command point, bringing his Terminators and Inquisitor in deep at the bottom of the screen.
Nick did not see that rapid ingress coming. I think that was a really smart play on my part.
All right, well, we got a few shots, not very many.
Sentinels can issue Daring Recon now, and that's going to give reroll to hits of 1s against those Battle Sisters. That's kind of his only target.
Next, my Chimera will fire everything into the Grey Knights.
Chimera going into the Grey Knight Terminators. Plasma does 2 wounds to a model. Oh, the Bolters and the Stubbers kill one.
That is all of my shooting. I'm done.
Calidus going back into reserve. Nick scores 2 points on Marked for Death. He discards behind enemy lines for a command point. He's at 4 command points at the end of that turn, and up to 25 points to Garry's 4.
He's moved a bit far out of his deployment zone and everything is squished in the middle, so now I have to kind of keep him in the middle of the board. If I go one more turn and he just pushes into my deployment zone, that's gonna be game. So I gotta kind of take a couple risks and just see if it pans out.
Garry still has no prisoners and pulls Display of Might. The Apothecary brings back a Terminator, and he gets to place it within 2 inches of one of those models, meaning he's just got a little extra movement. No primary points for Garry, that's kind of big, but he really didn't move out turn 1, and it was a definite trade-up. I think this may pay off for him as he gave Nick another turn with no shots. Kill team disembarking from the Corvus Blackstar, moving up towards the Chimera.
Everything, just move up, start getting some shooting out of the way here. My shooting phase should go all right, I think. Okay, so we'll do that, and then I'll bomb you.
Oh, the Corvus has just clipped the Chimera, bombs it for a mortal wound, that's all.
Terminator's moving towards the Chimera.
Terminators move, and the Rogal Dorn overwatches. Stubborn shrug. Melt of wounds.
Good.
Come on!
Alright, so my Warglaive is going to go straight out. So I get...
You can charge there.
Second Warglaive in behind it. Immolator rolling up. Halvoran now realigning for some shots. Eversor advances.
Then we'll do some more deep strikes.
The Calidus comes back in. Terminator's deep strike into the midboard. The Calexis and the 5 Sister Squad stay off the board.
On to the shooting phase. What do you got for me?
So we'll do the Helverin over here first, shooting everything into the Chimera.
Shooting phase now, Halvoran into Chimera, barely scratched it.
10 wounds remaining.
So let's go with the Immolator shooting into the Chimera.
Immolator now can't take it down, cover stripped, Chimera on 6 wounds. Oh, if only he'd done that the other way around.
The Armiger
Yep.
shooting into the
Chimera. 2 command points on a Blade of Plating. I think that's gonna make this Chimera stick around for a bit longer, and if it can hold, that means the unit inside can do damage when it gets out.
Warglaive now misses. Second Warglaive into the Hellhound, this should pick it up.
Everything's good. All right, loads of shots.
If he could hit it. Oh, command reroll, still no joy. Oh no. Corvus now, Storm Strikes go into the Chimera at the top and all the guns into the Cadians.
All right, so let's do the missiles first. So go on 3s.
Chimera down to 7 wounds. Only 4 Cadians die, what?
I don't know how I did that, but I'll take it.
That was brutal. So the Grey Knight Terminator unit with the Inquisitor, everything's gonna shoot into the Chimera.
Terminator and Inquisitor firing at the Chimera now, nothing.
So that was a very unsuccessful shooting phase. Hopefully combat goes a little bit better than that. Grey Knight Terminator unit into the Chimera.
Warglaive into the Hellhound, it succeeds.
Yay.
Second Warglaive needs an 11 to the Dorn, it fails. Deathwatch Kill Team fails to reach the Chimera on a 7, they needed an 8. Corvus Blackstar charges the Chimera, it's in. Terminators charge the Dorn, they're in. Nick's midboard objective at the end of the charge phase is unstickied.
Sustain one, so Warglaive, 4 attacks.
Into the Hellhound.
Fight phase now, Warglaive takes the Hellhound to 5 wounds remaining. Gotta love a 2-up armor save. Terminators in the midboard now tag the Sentinel as well. 4 of them go to the Dorn, 1 to the Sentinel.
Come on, lethals. And then 6s again.
Dorn down to 8 wounds, wow! Sentinel on 5.
All my attacks, all the other Grey Knight units attacks into the... and then the wounds.
Exactly dead. Command reroll. 5 up. No, he fails. The Chimera is down. Because of how Garry's wrapped it as well, he's got to make an emergency disembark on a 1 to 3. Nick will take mortal wounds, and 5 of them die on the disembark.
Down goes that Chimera, and fortunately it killed half that unit with it. Now I'm on the objective holding it.
They will be consolidated into as well, as they just can't get far enough away.
Corvus gets the fight! Yay!
Corvus Blackstar fights, nothing.
Good talk.
I get to fight you back.
Chimera, nothing.
Doesn't wound you.
Sentinel, nothing. Hellhound, nothing.
And then the Kasrkin, I might as well pile into you. You've still got a guy with 2 wounds, maybe I can take that out.
Kasrkin and Cadian Castellan into the Terminators. They kill a Terminator. Command reroll to save a Terminator 1 wound. Wow!
Garry, wow, we managed to do a lot of damage there. I really didn't expect the Rogal Dorn to go down so far as it did, that kind of sucked.
2 on no prisoners for Garry, 4 on display of might, takes him to 10 to Nick's 25. That's a challenger card for Garry as we head to Nick's turn 3.
I've got most of my army ready to go, and he's out in the open, and it's time to shoot everything.
This is going to be me weathering the storm this turn.
Command phase, gonna go up to 2 command points.
Nick's got extend battle lines and cleanse. Kasrkin at the bottom, get duty and honor.
I need hold more. I've got enough objectives to hold 1, hold 2. I want hold more. So I'm gonna have to use the order duty and honor on all the tanks in the center to steal that away.
Duty and honor to both the Russ and the Hellhound, and take aim on itself from the Dorn. Second Dorn, take aim on the Vanquisher and the Demolisher.
My Hellhound has to pass Battle Shock. Otherwise, I do not have enough OC in the center to take that objective away.
Battle Shocks now. The Hellhound fails. The Dorn Commander fails. Wow, that's huge. Nick holds 1 and a second for only 10 primary. Failed Battle Shocks were 5 points. Start of the movement phase, the Kasrkin melts a mine, kills a Terminator, and wounds another one. He's on a single wound left. They're also going to order themselves to take cover. Kasrkin at the top of the board, disembark.
I think we'll take this unit of infantry and run them back onto the objective. Now I have the objective.
Leman Russ Demolisher moves up. The Leman Russ with plasma cannon backs off to his home objective. Vanquisher shifts laterally and forwards, drawing a bead on some warglaves.
Take this Leman Russ, we're gonna put it onto the objective, making sure it's mine, and got lots of targets to shoot at.
Sentinel falling back. Dorn has to stay put.
We're gonna drive a tank. You ready?
Nick's been waiting for this all morning.
Ready? Charge!
Oh. There we go.
That moves the whole building.
That's an accurate reenactment of what would happen.
Kasrkin at the bottom, fall back. Immolator overwatches, minimal effect. Chimera, top of frame, falls back as well.
Then we are going to go into shooting phase.
Sentinel with Daring Recon into the Terminator's midboard. Second Sentinel, Daring Recon into the Corvus Blackstar. The Guard will get reroll 1s to hit against those targets.
And I'm gonna launch the Melt-A-Mine at your Corvus Blackstar. Yes, it goes off.
5 mortal wounds from the Melt-A-Mine into the Corvus Blackstar.
Down to 9.
Then the Kasrkin are gonna spend 1 command point.
Now the Kasrkin grenade the Corvus Blackstar, taking it down to 7 wounds left.
And then the Kasrkin are gonna fire everything you have into the Corvus Blackstar.
Guns from the Kasrkin down the Corvus Blackstar. Wow! Demolisher Leman Russ into the Terminators now, including the Hunter Killer Missile. 3 dead Terminators. Just the Apothecary and the Inquisitor remain.
So Rogal Dorn, shooting at the Inquisitors in combat. Now I've got the reroll 1s to hit from the Sentinel.
Rogal Dorn, commander in the midboard, opens up into the Terminators. Just 1. Second Dorn splits fire, blast cannons into the armature deep, the rest into the armature that's in combat with the Hellhound. Far armature down to 8 wounds.
Then everything else into the armature right in front of it.
Near one down to 12. Vanquisher, everything into the Warglaive in combat. The Meltus fail.
Hamilton, time to show your quality.
Don't do it! No! Yeah. Oh, there it is.
1
Yeah.
command point.
Command reroll to hit, succeeds. Wounds. Invulnerable save is made.
Hellhound has nothing to shoot at, so it'll shoot straight ahead at the armature.
Hellhound melts some paint off the armature Warglaive. He's down to 11.
Let's go with this Leman Russ right here. So everything into the armature except for the blast main weapon into and back.
Leman Russ now, heavy bolters, takes him to 9 wounds.
The Hunter Killer Rocket hits.
Hunter Killer takes it to 7.
Put it in your calendar, folks.
Battle cannon into that second Warglaive. He's down to 5 wounds on that one. Cadian's cleansing in the midboard. Just his Plasma Executioner left. Plasma going all into the Terminators of the low part of your screen, and the missile into the Warglaive.
Last cannon. Misses. Hunter Killer Rocket. Hits. Wounds. It's gonna do it again! Hunter Killer Rocket takes 6 damage!
He's alive on a single wound.
And then the rest of the shots, of course, into the Terminators.
Overcharging shots into the Terminators kills the last one. The Inquisitor makes a save, but he's alive on 2.
Nick's shooting phase did not go as planned. Both armors heavily damaged, but not destroyed.
We'll go into the fight phase, and you get to select the first unit to fight.
Armature now into the Hellhound, wounds him, and he's saved.
The Dorn into hitting on 4s. He tries to run you over. Oh, he's angry. He's gonna stub a lot of toes.
They love it.
Terminators into the Dorn take it to 6.
Well, that turn wasn't great. I was expecting a lot more damage coming out of my tanks.
2 points on Cleanse for Nick, and 4 points on Extend Battle Lines. Takes his secondary score to 16. He's at 41 to Garry's 10, but Garry should get some primary this turn.
This has potential to turn around really quickly.
Garry's pulled Storm, Hostile, and Established Locus. Garry's Challenger card is Force a Breach or Secure Extraction Zone. Terminator coming back in the midboard. Insane Bravery in the midboard to hold 1 objective with the Armiger, and that's going to be his only primary. Midboard Armiger is Battle Shocked as well. Ooh, this isn't good. 5 points primary for Garry.
Let's do movement.
Calidus closing on the Kasrkin bottom board. Immolator rolling up to also grab an objective.
Battle Sister Squad's moving up to help secure the further objective in case the other armor gets destroyed. Now it's just a full go turn. Everything's getting moved into position now, so the Death Watcher moving up, the Helverin's moving up to pull a line for shooting.
It just looks so cool. Every so often, you just gotta come bring your head down here and look at it from like a model's eye view. It just looks fun. Yeah.
Eversor Assassin moves up in position to do some work. Calexis is in deep to Nick's zone.
That collects this assassin, 6-inch deep strike, established locust, and then in Nick's command phase, he's gonna have to make some battle shock tests at -1.
Battle Sisters are in as well.
Okay, let's do some shooting.
Shooting phase now. Immolator starts us off. Heavy bolter to the Hellhound.
The heavy bolter, 1 hit. Immolation flamers into the infantry.
Immolation Flamers into the Cadians. Only 2 dead Cadians. Armiger splits fire. Thermal Spear into the Rogal Dorn. Melt into the Hellhound.
2 hits.
Oh wow, the Dorn Commander's gone! That makes up for round 1.
The Helverin here is gonna shoot everything into this Chimera.
Helverin into the Chimera. Oh, the Chimera's down! Inquisitor secures Extraction Zone for 3 points. That Calidus is going to establish Locus for 4 points.
This unit of sisters is going to shoot the
Demolisher tank.
I got a melta gun. Hits. Right in the open.
You got me.
1 damage.
Oh,
Incenser Cherub command reroll for 0 command points here. 5 damage. That Russ is on 8 remaining. Terminator split fire. 2 going into the Sentinel. The rest into the Cadians.
In the infantry. 3 5-ups. Save none. 3 dead.
The Psy Cannon.
1 Cadian left. He stands. The Sentinel shrugs the damage.
Yes, I'm shooting a shield breaker
Into the
round
Hellhound.
into the Hellhound.
He's nothing.
Vindicare fails to wound with a shield breaker round.
Vindicare Assassin, disappointing as always. Armiger will now shoot into the Hellhound. I need some 3s.
Thermal Spear into the Hellhound. Got him.
Explode! No. Explode! No, it still doesn't explode. I thought I had this buttoned up, but suddenly I've got giant gaps in my lines as tanks just start crumbling.
I think it's charge phase now, so we're gonna start with the sisters. Battle Sisters into the Leman Russ.
You 9.
Sisters fail their charge into the Leman Russ. Calidus reaches the Kasrkin.
A Verser Assassin into the infantry.
Eversor into the Kasrkin at the top. He's in. Oh, extra attacks would have been nice right now.
We'll also go with the Deathwatch infantry.
Deathwatch kill team reach the Kasrkin too. Well, that should probably do it for those Kasrkin. Terminators charge the Sentinel, the Dorn, and the lone Cadian. Success! Armiger Warglaive charges the Rogal Dorn. He's in.
It's too excited.
This is bad.
This is bonkers.
This is bad.
Okay, so we go to start of the fight phase. I will start over here with the Assassin.
Calidus Assassin going first into the Kasrkin, wipes the squad, but the character remains. Armiger into the Dorn, completely whiffs.
Nothing. 1 guy will go into the infantry, 1 guy will go into the Rogal Dorn, and the other 3 will go into the
Sentinel.
Terminators down the Cadian.
the 1 into the Rogal Dorn.
Dorn shrugs, and the Sentinel's alive on a single wound.
A Verser Assassin for
Eversor only takes out 2 Kasrkin.
all the Death Watch pile in.
Death Watch failed to wipe out the squad. There's still 5 left.
The Kasrkin will fight into the Death Watch.
Kasrkin kill 1 Death Watch Marine.
And then the Cadian Castellan is gonna try to ice the assassin.
Calidus takes a wound from the Castellan. Dorn into the Armiger, saved.
And the Sentinel tries to take down some.
Sentinel into Terminators, nothing. Whew, what a turn for Garry. He's closing the gap. Garry manages his secure extraction zone for 3. That's his challenger card. He gets Storm Hostile for 4 and established Locust for 4. He's up to 26 points to Nick's 41 at the end of round 3. This is a close one, folks. Don't go anywhere.
However, if this is not a great turn for me, Garry's gonna be able to catch up in his turn, and it's not gonna be pretty. Turn 4, we're coming to the last turns of the game here, and I've got to score big.
So start of the command phase, the Soulless Horror ability from the Calexis Assassin.
Calexis Assassin using Soulless Horror. Both the tanks pass their battle shocks, however. Nick's pulled Assassination and no prisoners. Take aim on the Dorn Commander and on the Demolisher cannon. Sentinel fails battle shock. Only 5 primary, he's up to 46.
In the move phase,
Demolisher Russ moves and tags that objective. Leman Russ at the top moves onto the objective. Command point on tactical withdrawal for the Rogal Dorn to still be able to shoot after falling back.
all right, falling back. Run away! That's so much fun.
Executioner moves. 1 wound Sentinel, battle shock at all, attempting to fall back. Oh, the desperate escape is okay.
Kasrkin are gonna fall out of combat.
Kasrkin fall back. Cadian Castellan falls back.
That's my moon phase. On to the shooting phase.
Daring recon from the Sentinels on the Eversor and on the Terminators. Vanquisher splitting fire, the main gun into that deep Armiger, everything else into the near one.
So into the Armiger in the back, main cannon. Here we go. Hitting on 3.
Yes, yes.
I don't want to spend the command point here.
Command reroll, hits, got him.
The Warglaive dies.
Multi-melters. Into the front Armiger there.
Second Armiger on 1 wound, saves everything.
The Rogal Dorn's gonna fire now with his take aim.
Dorn Commander now, Meltas into the near Armiger, everything else into the Terminators. Meltas get the Warglaive finally, but only 1 Terminator goes down. Executioner, everything overcharging into the Terminators.
There's rolling ones.
2 dead Terminators, hazard assault passed.
Demolisher cannon's gonna go next. He's gonna split fire to victory here. So the Demolisher cannon's gonna go in the Terminators. The last cannon is gonna go into the Immolator, and the multi-meltas side profiles are gonna go into the Immolator as well.
Demolisher cannon into Terminators, fails to wound. Sponsons take down the Immolator and it explodes. Leman Russ takes 1 damage down to 7. The Cadian Castellan is dead.
So this Leman Russ is gonna point at that assassin and fire absolutely everything into it.
Leman Russ battle tank into the Eversor, no damage except 1 from the Stubber. Of course, it's the lowly Stubber.
The Leman Russ battle tank is gonna charge your assassin.
Leman Russ charges.
Oh, sorry.
Ensnaring trap played for the Calidus, and she charges the Demolisher tank on Nick's turn. She's in.
I fights first.
You have fights first?
Calidus takes the Demolisher down to 3 wounds.
Yeah, my Leman Russ tries to kill your Eversor.
Leman Russ fails to hurt the Eversor.
Fight me back.
Eversor does 4 damage to the Leman Russ. It's on 9.
2 Thunderhammers. All right, here we go.
Deathwatch kill team takes it to 5 wounds left. Acrobatic escape at the end of the fight phase. She jumps away from the tank, and now the Calidus picks up to go into reserve. Oh, that's a lot of fun. 5 points on no prisoners for Nick, discarding assassination for a command point. He sits at 51 to Garry's 26 as we head to Garry's turn 4.
Unfortunately, this is not gonna be good. Not enough. Not enough damage. I killed some, but that assassination not happening is annoying, to say the least.
Bottom of turn 4.
Garry's pulled Sabotage and Bring It Down. Challenger card is Harbored Power and Dug In. Apothecary brings back another Terminator in the midboard. All that work. Battle Sisters have stickied that middle left objective. 10 primary points for holding 2 objectives. Takes Garry to 36.
And we'll go on to movement phase.
Sisters running into the big building in the middle. Helverin moves up to that top objective.
So Calexis Assassin.
Calexis moves on to Nick's home objective.
So yeah, this unit will move.
Sisters closing to the midboard. Calidus drops into Sabotage deep in Nick's zone.
Last turbo penetrator round.
Assassin.
Into the tank.
Vindicare with a shield breaker into the Demolisher Russ. Boom! Got him!
These 3 Grey Knight Terminators into the Sentinel.
Terminators into the Sentinel. Got him! Halverin into the Leman Russ. Nick spending his last 2 command points here on a Blade of Plating to reduce incoming damage by 1.
Immediate saves.
He fails 2 saves! Oh no!
He's down to 1 wound left.
All right, melt again.
Melta hits! It wounds!
Here it is.
6 up save.
So you give him being a heretic.
Now,
I can't believe he just took out the Leman Russ.
Now the Averser Assassin will shoot his pistol. 4.
kills 1.
The Sisters unit is going to shoot into the Leman Russ.
Sisters now into the Russ Executioner, fails to hurt it.
Now I do have 1 CP.
Calexis Assassin with grenades, works on 3s because that's its ability, but only 2 mortals. Calidus indeed sabotaging deep.
All right, so now it's charge phase. Battle Sisters will attempt to charge into the Leman Russ.
Sisters fail to reach the Leman Russ. Calexis is in.
Terminators will charge the Rogal Dorn.
Terminators reach the Rogal Dorn.
Death Watch just into them.
Kill team reach the Kasrkin.
We'll go for a long bomb from the Helverin into the
Helverin reaches the Dorn.
combats.
Kasrkin at the start of the fight phase ordering themselves to take cover that will increase their armor save.
So then we'll go all their attacks into the Kasrkin. So Thunderhammers first.
Deathwatch kill the Kasrkin anyway. Sentinel is consolidated in 2.
Then they will kindly pile into that Sentinel.
You've taken the objective.
Calexis has 4 attacks.
The Calexis stabs the Russ down to 7 wounds.
All right, go Terminators.
Terminators into Rogal Dorn, let's see it.
Terminators into the Rogal Dorn, 13 wounds remaining.
I hit you back. The Rogal Dorn tries to damage some Terminators.
Dorn on Terminators does nothing.
And then into the Calexis Assassin.
Russ on the Calexis takes it to 3.
And the Sentinel into the Death Watch. Wounds you once.
Takes it.
Does 1 damage on one of the Death Watch.
Another great turn for Garry. He's closing the gap. 3 more points on Challenger. That's going to put him to 6 on his Challenger. He's got 15 on his primary. He's got 22 secondaries thanks to his Bring It Down. Garry sits at 43 to Nick's 51.
I'm not going out without a fight. I'm going to get as many points as I can. I'm going to kill as much as I can. And I'm going to teach this Inquisition that you don't mess with the guard.
Start of the turn 5 command phase. Soulless Horror again from the Calexis. And that's a fail on the Battle Shock at -1. That might do it. That might be the game. Bring it down and secure No Man's Land or drawn. Take aim on the Dorn Commander and the Vanquisher Russ. No primary for Nick. Oh boy.
So it comes down to some risky plays. I've got to fall back with the Rogal Dorn over top of your units and hope I don't die. Yeah, Rogal Dorn, 1 or 2 just dies, but anything else, he goes over here and hopefully takes the objective. Let's find out. He's alive!
Command point on tactical withdrawal. He'll still be able to shoot. This is big.
My Vanquisher cannon moves up, and my Sentinel is gonna also desperate escape. And I gotta roll not a 1 or 2, and the Sentinel dies. He trips as he jumps over. Vanquisher cannon. Fire at the Helverin. Take her down. Except for the heavy stubber that's gonna fire into the Death Watch. Heavy stubber into the Death Watch. Wounds twice. Nothing. And then the Vanquisher cannon into your armor right in front. That is a hit. That is a wound.
Would you like another 5, Nick?
I would like you not to roll 5. Yes, there we go. D6 plus 2 damage. Las cannon misses. Cannon misses, and lastly, the multi-meltas wounds you twice. AP4.
Oh, I passed one, fail.
D6 plus 2 damage. 4 damage.
Oh, he lives.
He lives?
He lives. Thank you, update, for giving me more wounds.
The laser cannon and the heavy stubber is gonna fire into the assassin that's in combat with. Everything else is the Terminators.
Plasma Russ into the Colexis. Got him.
Overcharging the big plasma gun into the Terminators. Whoosh.
Good.
Hazardous okay.
Rogal Dorn fires the Meltas and the Pulverizer cannon into the Hellhound, and everything else into the Deathwatch Marines over here. Pulverizer cannon. Take that. Brah!
Got him. There's the bring it down. Rest of the guns into the Deathwatch kill team. Oh, the Thunderhammers are still alive.
I'm gonna charge you.
Vanquisher charges the 2 kill team Marines that are remaining.
I'm gonna spend 1 command point.
Terminator's with ensnaring trap. He gets to charge the Rogal Dorn, and that takes the objective away from Nick. Oh, that's huge. That stops secure no man's land.
No. I'm running away. You can't have me. It's my objective now.
Oh, then I would just do it here.
No, fine. I'll take this one. This is mine now.
All right, then I guess the Inquisitor charge you.
No! Fine, I'll take your whole objective. It's gonna be mine. No. No. It's okay. I can go to the backfield. No, there's too much terrain. Difficult terrain test.
Nick does score 4 points on Bring It Down to take him to 55. Garry goes to 49 as Sabotage completes, but he will score a minimum on 15 primary, secondaries, and bonus on top of that, and he still gets to draw a challenger card. It's a 74 to 65 win for the Imperial agents.
So I capitulate, you win, congratulations. Maybe I can throw myself on the Mercy of the Emperor and of his Royal Inquisition. They're known for leniency.
Thought it was gonna be a really tough fight with Nick. Wasn't too sure how it was gonna go down, but we both had some really crazy dice rolls this game, a lot of ups and downs. This has definitely been one of mine and Nick's funner and like closer games that we've had in a long, long time.
Thanks for playing, Garry. That was a ton of fun. What a great game. I always love playing Guard. They're so cinematic in my mind. They're always the average Joe fighting against everything else. And they just have such a cool place in this world.
Gentlemen, what a fantastic game. In doubt all the way to turn 5. What a comeback, Garry. Extremely well played. Looks like we know which of the 2 forces were loyal, or do we? We'll have to tune in next time. Maybe we got a live stream rematch coming up. Who knows? Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus. That's Lord Marshal PTT to receive 2,000 coins, 50 Blackstone, and a requisition order. Check it out wherever you get your apps from today. And of course, the biggest of thank yous to you for watching. If you like what we do, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and of course access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it for all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, till the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grim, dark universe, play on.